I'm going to show you how to make a draw if you only have the bishop and the knight and your opponent has the queen. Now here is the problem. The queen is much stronger than the bishop and the knight. And there is just one position that will allow you to make a draw. In all the other situations, the king and the queen can come forward, push your king back. Then at certain stage, the knight and the bishop will have to be separated from the king. And after that, you're going to lose one of them. It's an easy win for your opponent. But there is, as I said, one position that allows you to make a draw. So if you ever happen to find yourself in this situation, this is what you need to do. First of all, position your bishop on the diagonal, on the longest diagonal, that is the color of your bishop. In other words, if you have the dark square bishop, this bishop should be on the diagonal a1, h8, and if you have the light square bishop, then this is the diagonal where your bishop should be, h1, a8. So, once your bishop is on that diagonal, put it on b2 and maneuver with your knight so that the knight is positioned on d4. Finally, you need to use your king to protect your bishop and you are done. What you can see here is that the bishop and the knight together are forming a very nice barrier here that your opponent cannot penetrate. So the bishop is controlling a3, b2, c1, and the knight is controlling b3 and c2, and together they form this beautiful barrier over here, protecting your king, protecting each other, or rather the bishop is protecting the knight. The best that your opponent can do is come forward with the king, put it on a4, and well, let's say put a queen around here on d1, trying to put you in some sort of zugzwang. But that is not going to work, because in a position like this, even if it is white to play, white has this spare move, bishop b2 goes to a1, and really there is no progress that the opponent can make. Check, for example, the next one is going to be bishop to b2, and you can always move your king around the bishop, simply protecting it. If your opponent stops you from doing that by controlling the squares where the king can go, well, you always have this pair move, bishop to a1, and there is nothing your opponent can do. And this is how you make a draw with the knight and the bishop against the queen.